Bantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bantu. We're in this beautiful time of meditative music, so feel free to sing along, feel free to just take it deeply into your being. We have one more before the true celebration begins, but I think it's already begun.
May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you. The pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. Do-do-do-do-do. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your on. You can sing this with us. Satnam. Say the names of God. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Sa na sa
Oh, thank you, dear friends, for singing with us, for celebrating with us. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Gitanjali Lori Rivera. My pronouns are she and her. My people come from Puerto Rico and from the British Isles, and I am pleased as punch to be your musical minister here at CSL Santa Cruz. We have a very special Sunday, as if everyone wasn't, but it's especially special because behind me, to my extreme right, we have Lauren Dechtenberg on keys and vocals. We missed him last week, but we're so happy that he's back. On my left, we have another special guest. This is Kevin Donato on drums. Yeah. And as our musical muse, our special musician on vocals, on bass, on guitar, and on all things good and well, we have Etienne France. So I know we usually start our celebration services in a very exuberant sort of way, but you know our theme this year is rising higher, going deeper. So we're going to go a little deep this morning with the Gayatri Mantra. For those of you who don't know, come let us meditate on the radiant splendor of the light divine, and may that holy light illuminate our meditation. That's what the Gayatri Mantra is saying in Sanskrit, just in case you didn't know. So please sing it along with us if you know it, or just allow it to wash over you again. We can all begin with an O. And because that feels so right, we can do it again. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam viturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayam om bhurbhuvah swaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayam om bhurbhuvah swaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayam om bhurbhuvah swaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayam om bhurbhuvah swaha tatsaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayam. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And now from this space, I welcome you to rise as you're able and greet your beloved community with love, with peace, and with deep connection. Don't forget to say hello to the beloveds on YouTube and Facebook back there. Mwah. So happy that you're here. So much love here. We're going to have lots of opportunities to share this love later on. So find your seats. We're we're just waiting for them to get started, so.
So, good morning. We have a special surprise for you this morning. My name is Molly Sounds, and this is Diane McMillan. And a couple of weeks ago, when I sat down to do my practitioner's homework, words to both sides now, they downloaded right through my mind. I completely changed the words, but the tune stayed the same. This is a prayer and an offering, and Diane has given us the key and the music, and here we go. He's and she's and theys and thems, to say our pronouns and not condemn, and open hearts are everywhere. Let's look at love that way. But now the gov has come again, come out strong to block the them. But herein lies the hidden gem. They are the brand new them. Let's look at love from all sides now, from up and down, until it's clear. Let all illusion disappear. We really do know love is here. Really do know love is here. Yes, we really do know love is here. Thank you, Diane. Okay, so where am I? Okay. We have a heart-raising service planned for you today. And, oh no, wait, I'm starting wrong. But we do have a heart-rising day today, and a happy Sunday, and a warm welcome, everyone, to CSL Santa Cruz Sunday celebration service at the Resource Center for Nonviolence, where our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, if we haven't already done that. My name is Molly Salins. My pronouns are he.
Whatever you want. He said them, he said she.
My pronouns are she and her, and my people come from Russia and Germany, and I'm trying to get the open mic started. I'm in the practitioner's class, and I provide things here for CSL all the time. Okay.
Hi, I am Sky Leona. I'm a practitioner here at the Center for Spiritual Living. My pronouns are her and she. My folks come from the north. I'm a demonstration of the Nordic bloodline. Okay. I am also a practitioner here for the Center for Spiritual Living in Santa Cruz, and I am a teacher of the principles, as well as I lead discussion groups during the month, and the group I facilitate is the Spiritual Living Circle. All right, I did it.
Is this it? Please join us. Please join.
It's so much fun.
Please join us after our celebration today for a community social hour and potluck. If you have a last name and it starts with letters G through the L, thank you so much for bringing something to share with us. And today is Birthday Sunday. If you were born in the month of August, which I think it's almost everybody here, please stick around so we can serenade you and feed you cake. Next week, everyone with last names N through R, you are up. Please bring us something to share after service.
Practitioners and ministers here are available for prayer support after service. Anybody who's practitioner or a minister, raise your hands. There we go, over there, over here. Yep. We're available for prayer. That is one of our pleasures. Whether you have a heavy heart, something to celebrate, or just want to receive, it is their honor to pray with you. Simply tap on our shoulders or find us wherever we may be. Place a prayer request in our prayer box in the lobby or send a prayer request to email at cslsantacruz.org.
Prayers work. Okay. Whether you're brand new, have been part of our community for years, or join us online, we invite you to become a member. Please RSVP and join us for our new member meeting in person on Sunday, September 21st after service, or online on Wednesday, September 24th at 5:30 p.m. Come learn more about our spiritual community, ask questions, and explore ways to deepen your connection. And check out our e-news or website for more info and to RSVP. Come on to my house, to my house. I'm gonna bring you fill in the blank. Today is our launch of a new event, Divine Dinings, Destinations, and Doings. My name is Amron Ennis. My pronouns are she and her. My people come from Scotland, Wales, the Americas, many places. So, what is this about? This is our next really fun opportunity to have community, to raise money for our center, just to really have a good time. So what we're looking for right now is a few volunteers to host unique, one-of-a-kind, divine dinings, doings, and destinations events. So these gatherings can be anything from a themed dinner party to an unforgettable outing to a creative hands-on activity. The possibilities are endless. So each event will be offered, and then right now we're collecting the names of the people that want to offer something, and then next month we will start a special auction where the rest of our community can bid to join in on the fun, and all the proceeds from the auction will come back to the center. So right now we already have a pool party to bid on. We have a murder mystery. We have a special meal prepared by the loving hands of our very own Reverend Elisha in their home to go be with them. And we're having other things already come in, so we'd like to get about 10 to 15 different ideas. Maybe you teach something. Maybe you teach dance, and you could provide a place and do dance lessons. Creative art, cooking. I mean, take people on a hike and a little picnic afterwards. Let it be your idea. Let it be creative. The ideas are endless. Yay, fun. So if you want to be involved, I do have some sheets to help you consider what you might want to do here, or you can email me at Amron, A-M-R-O-N, at cslsantacruz.org. Now, second, in the meantime, we have upcoming our annual Release and Let Go, which I'm heading this year. And so this is a time for you, those closets that have been stuffed and you haven't looked in 2 years, look in them now. Now those very special, worn, holy t-shirts that you just love, we don't need those. But we would like anything else, and we have a number of different things being offered, from very valuable things to clothing to all kinds of things. So this is going to be September 20th. We'll be collecting things September 19th. There'll be more information about this. We will need some volunteers to help set up the day before and then to help with sales day of and clean up afterwards. We've got some fun stuff going on, folks. Yay! Woo! Okay. Okay, so now where are we? Are we here? Yeah. Okay. Now that we've had time to settle into our new home here at RCNV, we see the need to adjust our timing to allow an easier flow from one activity to the next. Starting August 17, which is next Sunday, our Sunday morning meditation will begin at 10:30 and pre-service music at 10:50, and our celebration service will officially begin at 11 a.m. Okay. There's more to CSL Santa Cruz than Sunday mornings. Stay up to, as you've just heard, stay up to date on all that's happening by subscribing to our weekly e-news. Sign up at our info booth in the Unity Room after service or on our website at cslsantacruz.org.
Yeah, phonetically you did that really well.
Oh, thank you. Phew. Where you can also learn more about us, check out our online calendar and more. Oh,
Oh, well, turn the page for me.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I think it's my turn, yeah. Okay, so take a breath, and I would like you to allow these words to permeate you as we are making a claim, an affirmation about our personal truths and the way that we hold and honor all people. And now let us take a moment then to reaffirm who we are and what we stand for. As part of the global movement of Centers for Spiritual Living, our core truth is oneness. And from that truth, we boldly proclaim this. We stand for the liberty and dignity of all people and for the sacred life of this earth.
Yes.
We stand for justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion, not as a political idea, but as spiritual imperatives.
Yes.
We stand firmly for black lives, for indigenous lives, for immigrant lives, and for all lives that have been marginalized by systems of oppression.
Yes.
We stand for gender diversity. We stand for trans lives, queer lives, and the inherent right of every living being to live freely and authentically in their truth.
Yes.
We stand with women.
Yes.
We stand with men.
Yes.
We stand with people of all genders.
Yes.
We affirm the sovereign right of every person to make decisions about their own body, their health, their identity, and their future. This is our sacred commitment. This is our collective yes.
Yes. Okay. We are still having a heart-raising service, and I'd like you all to take a deep breath and feel the earth beneath you, not just as ground, but as a living, breathing being. Let your body remember that all land is holy, all waters are sacred, and no border drawn by human hands can ever change the sanctity of what is eternal. We acknowledge that we gather on the unceded homelands of the Azwaz-speaking Yupi people of the Ama Mutsun tribal band, stewards of this place since time immemorial. They are not of the past, they are still here. Their legacy continues, and their sovereignty really matters. Let's hold a moment of silence to honor our ancestors, our descendants, and the ongoing struggle for justice, recognition, and restoration.
And now let me speak a few words before I pray us in. This is about the one substance revealing itself as us. These are the words from the book The Way In by Reverend Carol Carnes. Spirit is aliveness. but neutral as to how it lives. It is an available wholeness, but not troubled by a half-hearted expression of itself through us. It has the power to become anything, but does not hesitate to appear weak if that is the result of our choices. It is always being us, but it is not lessened by our insistence that it is far away or may not exist at all. In other words, God does not care if you believe in it. It will continue to pour its qualities into your field of possibility, whether you ever recognize them as yours or not. So now let us close our eyes, taking that breath of aliveness into our very beginning, into our very being, into the all that ever was and will continue to be forever and ever. It is who we are. We are of that one absolute existence. We express ourselves either as co-creators or as individual expressions. And that is our power, our personal power, as well as our ability to become one with each other and all life on this planet. So I accept this challenge to be a good steward of my mind, body, and spirit, as I know that each one of us here is capable of that very same thing. Fact is, we are already being that. And in that regard, we are blessed. I'm grateful for who and what we are as this center. I'm grateful for our ability to become that central point from which we radiate the truth of love and compassion and kindness. I accept then that each of us has come here to give our gifts as we experience the musical inspiration of our musicians. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all those who have prepared the way for us to have a social hour together, to gather together, to feel ourselves as belonging and community. For this, I'm extremely grateful and always have been. I love who we are together, and I'm grateful that each Sunday, words of wisdom are spoken to us. And today, Reverend Elisha gives his whole self to that activity of imparting that which allows us to expand and evolve and grow. I am grateful. Taking that breath one more time together as one. Yes, as one. I allow these words to rest, knowing we are blessed. And so it is.
Good morning. I want to dedicate this song to the closest thing to a real brother I've ever had. That's Calvin Evans. Without whom I would not even be here. What Calvin does is he protects, he inspires, he supports. That's what he does. So I'm honored to be here as we support him for being that man. Hey, onto the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spins get you down. Things are moving fast. You hold on tight or you will last. Keep your self-respect. No need to hide. Get yourself in gear. Keep your stride. Never mind your fears, 'cause brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Lauren Dechtenberg. Your head up high. Lay your dreams right up to the sky. Sing your greatest song. And you keep going on, yeah. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. I'll say it again. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. See, right now we all are free. Yeah, let me say it again. Say it again. Take it from me right now. You all are free.
Let's give it up one more time for Etienne France. The truth. That is the truth that man sings. And we're going to do a chant now, and then we're going to go into some time of meditation, but I'm assuming that our beloved Reverend Elijah will bring us into that. Yep. All right.
Baby, 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 look to the sky. Baby, 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 look to the sky. Seeking to find the third eye. Seeking to find the third eye. Secrets of numbers, secrets of sound. Secrets of numbers, secrets of sound. Secrets of wisdom will be found. Baby, 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 look to the sky. Seeking to find the third eye. Who's looking for it? Third eye. Found it, baby. Seeking to find third eye. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky, you'll find it right there. Yeah, yeah.
The sky could be in here, right?
Look to the sky.
It's the inner world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Baby, baby, baby. Look to the sky. Baby, 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 look to the sky. Seeking to find the third eye. Baby, 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 look to the sky.
Secrets of numbers.
Secrets of numbers, secrets of sound.
Secrets of lovers.
Secrets of lovers, secrets of sound.
Secrets of wisdom.
Secrets of wisdom will be found. Baby, 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 look to the sky.
Look to the sky.
Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah.
I remember when I learned that the pineal gland was back here.
To the sky.
Not right here.
Yeah, yeah. Look to the sky. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whew. Yeah. Hello, my friends. Let's just come to stillness together for just a moment. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And let's use the instructions from that song. With your eyes closed, look up towards the third eye and center of your forehead. And from here, let's just take a few breaths together. So exhale it all out and take a deep breath in. And let it go. Another deep breath in. And let it go. One more deep breath. Breathe in. And let it go. And so good morning again, beloved community. If you don't know me, I'm Reverend Elisha Christopher. I'm the spiritual director of the Center for Spiritual Living here in Santa Cruz. I do use they and them pronouns. My ancestors come from all over the world, some indigenous to this land we call our nation. But those who immigrated to this country, we do know came here from Ireland, Scotland, Austria, and Holland. And it's good to be back. I wasn't here with you last week because last Saturday my family was celebrating the life of my grandfather who passed just a couple months ago. And, you know, powerful transition. My grandfather was the last living member of his generation on either side of our family. And so it just really felt like a powerful transition. And then oh, thank you very much. And then I had the powerful experience on Sunday. My sister and I got to go to the Hollywood Bowl where I found Jesus. My sister and I went and saw the performance of Jesus Christ Superstar with Cynthia Erivo playing Jesus. And if you don't know who Cynthia Erivo is, she played Elphaba in Wicked. And I tell you, my friends, something transcendent happened in that theater last weekend. And one of the pieces of it for me was, as a queer person who grew up in a Christian community, who in a way was kind of extracized from my community as I came out, and had been on my spiritual search led me out of the church I started in and led me to Science of Mind, led me to this philosophy that we teach here in this place. But to come around again and have a version of Jesus, the version of this archetype, a version of this love that was, in a sense for me, Cynthia Erivo gave us a Jesus for the other. Right? Because in all the intersections of her being as a female-bodied person, as a non-binary person, as a black person, as all the various things that she represents, that what I saw was a Jesus that transcended the story. Right? And I realized that there was something that was powerful that was happening for me that I couldn't quite name, and I've been realizing that the name, the face of this person, the stories, the mythologies that surround Jesus have been weaponized in our time. Right? And there's so much hatred, there's so much othering that happens in the name of God. And then to be given such a powerful reflection of the face of Jesus in a way that I personally had never seen before. That spoke to my soul in a way that said, wait a minute, remember that this story, this person, this idea is not about one person who came here 2,000 years ago. This is the truth of who each one of us is. That each one of us are the sons and daughters of God, that each one of us are the manifestations of divinity, that each one of us were sent here by the one chosen to live here in this world on purpose, with purpose, for a purpose, right now. Right? I grew up with this verse in church. It's burned into my mind. For God so loved the world that he... nope, there it goes. Ha! It's been a while. Only begotten son who would be crucified to save the world, right? Something like that. Yeah. You were the one who was sent. For God so loved the world that it sent you. That it sent me. That it sent each one of us to be here in this very moment because the presence of God is needed in the world right now. The presence of love, the presence of compassion, the presence of healing, the presence of oneness, the presence of interconnection, the presence that looks out of our eyes and sees divinity shining back at us. That is the presence, that is the power, that is the life that the world needs right now. And so the thing that awakened for me in this last week is to remember that each one of us has been sent here to be here right now. Right now. And to remember that our purpose is to shine the light into the darkness, is to illuminate the truth when the truth cannot be found. That each one of us is the way, the truth, and the light. And so, what if we truly took that invitation into our living practice, into the everyday activity of our lives? What does it look like for each one of us to walk through the world, not as if I am divinity, ooh, I am the divine sent here to save the world? No. What if we're looking for that presence in everyone else? It's one thing to say, I am divinity. It's a whole nother thing to look at you and see it. Especially in those moments where we rub up against each other, where we bump up against each other, where it's easy, or it's difficult, where our feelings get hurt, where something happens. And clearly I'm right. Clearly I'm divine. Right? But then we have to extend that out. And again, I say this a lot, but we come into spiritual community, we come into these places where we get inspired and reminded, and the music lifts us up, and the meditation reminds us of that truth. And then it's kind of easy to do that with each other, to be in the oneness, to see the love, to forgive each other when we have our moments. But the community is where we practice. Because there's a whole lot happening in spaces that don't feel like this one, where we then have the opportunity again to look for divinity. And it's easy when it's easy. It's easy when that other person is looking back at us like, namaste, I see the God in you. That's easy, kind of, most of the time. But that's why we have to practice. That's why we have to cultivate that something deeper, because we're in this moment where there are many faces, many voices, many presences in the world that are shining something back at us that looks absolutely unlike divinity, that looks absolutely unlike our humanity, that looks absolutely unlike compassion. And so how do I show up as the presence of love in the face of hate? How do I show up as the presence of justice in the face of oppression? How do I show up as the face of joy in moments of despair? I don't know. But that's the infinite question, right? And it has to come from something deeper. And I keep finding myself more and more and more as the it keeps hitting the fan, and it is everywhere, to come back to center and find the way back for yourself. There is so much to do. There is so much that needs our attention. And we have to pay attention to it. We have to be looking. We have to know where our work and where our love and where our words are needed, where our action is needed. And at the same time, we also need to be plugging ourselves into something else that reminds us of a higher truth that's greater than all the facts, that's greater than all the circumstances, that's greater than all the stuff that's happening out there. How many of you have a phone? Most of us, I imagine. How's your relationship with charging your phone? Right? I rarely let my phone die. That little light up in the top corner starts to tell me that the battery is going down. I have a little percent on, so it starts to drop, right? And rarely do many of us, I imagine, let our phones go all the way dead. It's like, oh, got to plug it in. Got to keep the energy. Got to keep it alive. Do you do this? Are you that as diligent about keeping your phone charged as you are about your spiritual connection? Do you have the percentage little battery light on in your awareness that says, I've lost my connection? I'm running out of compassion. Where's my source of love? And if it starts to get low, do you do something about it immediately? Or maybe you build a habit where you plug your phone in overnight while you're asleep. So maybe you build a habit where you sit in meditation every morning. Or you build a relationship with a prayer partner or someone who's going to be in that reminding of you that you come back to day after day or week after week to be reminded of your truth, or engage in spiritual study, or work with a practitioner, or whatever it is that you're doing. But remember that in order for us to have the energy that we need, in order for us to have the love, the compassion, the awareness, the ability to show up, we have got to be sourced and resourced and plugged in to the infinite source that gives to all. And it's available to us, but we have to plug into it. I think it's really easy for us to forget how intense the world is that we're living in, how chaotic the energy is. I'll tell you a funny story about me not being quite aware of the energy. So after Jason and I got married in June, we went and spent 2 days on an island up in the Puget Sound where some friends of us have some property, and there's about 20 people on the entirety of the island. And we were there for 2.5 days. We got real grounded and real calm, and it was very quiet, and it was just the two of us for days. From there, we went to Seattle. And unbeknownst to us, as we arrived into Seattle, some great big ball game was just getting out. And we were entering the city as about, 10, 20,000 people were just getting out of a stadium, deciding to go to all the different places and do all the things. We were so grounded and calm and peaceful. And then something happened. I don't know who said what, but one of us said something, and the other one heard the other thing. And the next thing we know, we're stomping down the street with our luggage, trying to find our hotel, not talking to each other. And it kind of landed on us later that we just walked in to this wall of energy. The consciousness, whether it was celebrating, whether it was this or that, but we went from being just in absolute stillness to then being literally in the middle of a stadium unleashing into Seattle, downtown. And it was that little moment that we talked about it later, but for me, was this realization of how much I need to pay attention to my energy. About how easy it is to get moved off of our center when we're not paying attention. And when we're unaware of the energy that we're stepping into, it can take us over, no matter how grounded we might be. So to recognize that we have to find a balance. We have to find a way to be grounded and in our spiritual practice and aware of ourselves and getting charged up and plugged into our spiritual source and activating all that love and compassion that we need to. But we also need to figure out, each one of us, how to hold that energy in our own container and not let the chaos of the world in. Because it's truly overwhelming. And it was like getting whacked by a great big field of energy, and I didn't know what hit me, and it was completely disorienting. And then to realize that when we notice that happens, we've got to plug back in. We have to slow down. We can't just keep going. We have to stop and come back to ourselves yet again. And the thing about spiritual practice, the thing about getting centered, the thing about cultivating this awareness is, unfortunately, we have to do it again and again and again and again. That the whole practice is about coming back to center. It's about noticing when we've gone off so that we can come back. Right? I've shared a meditation practice with this group multiple times over the years, but this idea that one of my teachers told me about, when you're meditating, count your breaths backwards from 100. 100, breathe in, let go, 99, breathe in, let go, da, 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 da. Anytime you lose what number you're on, or forget that you're meditating, or forget that you're breathing, you go back to 100 and start the practice over again. And my teacher's story was that in a Zen monastery in 13 years, he thinks he got to 0 one time. So don't worry about trying to get to 0. That's not the point. The whole point of our spiritual practice is to have something that we do that brings us back to start, back to center, every single time we forget, every time we get off the track, every time our energy gets moved out of alignment, we find a way to bring ourselves back. And I think the power about our teaching of science of mind is we have these tools. Some of the folks are in our spiritual mind treatment class as part of our practitioner training we're doing right now, where we learn the 5 steps of spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. And the first step, every single time, go back to oneness. Remember that there is only one life, one infinite presence, that God is all that there is, that there is nothing outside of that. That's the starting point every time. And so every time we forget, every time we think that there is an other out there, every time we find hate or oppression or injustice in the world, every time we see a perpetrator, every single time we see someone doing harm, every time we want to point our finger at someone, we have to stop and go back and say, wait a minute, if God is all there is, if this person is divinity, if there is something at work here that I cannot see, how do I proceed from there? Rather than just continuously going forward without actually paying attention. Because so much of our spiritual practice is just about paying attention. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what you're observing. Pay attention to what you're feeling. That paying attention is how you plug in your phone. That's how you plug yourself in. It's keeping a consistent conscious awareness on where your mind is going. And there are so many things available to take our attention away. The question, the practice, the invitation is to maintain that attention, to maintain that awareness on where you want it to be. And in a world full of distractions, in a world full of pain, in a world full of so much confusion, we have to remember that our source presence, our infinite guidance, and the thing that will recharge us every single time is that deep, powerful presence that lives within us. So let's take a deep breath in. And let's take a few moments together to connect with that. So take another deep breath. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. As I bring us back to the beginning, as I remind us, as I invite us to remember that there is one seamless presence that is living and breathing throughout the entirety of the universe. That there is one life, and that one life is animating, living in everyone and everything. Let us remember that the infinite mind, the infinite heart, the life of the universe itself is always expanding, is always evolving. And remember that in that divine mind and in that divine heart, there is ever present and always available the energy we need, the love we need, the power we need, the insight we need, the truth we need. It all resides in that infinite presence. And so as we remember that truth, let us each then remember that if that one is all that there is, then each one of us are expressions of that infinite oneness. That each one of us are the hands and the feet and the voice of the one life. Let us remember that each one of us was indeed sent here into this world on purpose, with purpose, for a purpose, because we are the unique individualized ways that the allness of the infinite reveals the finite, the actual. And so it is through our attention, through our thoughts, through our choices, through our intention, through our participation in life, that we become the way that the universe chooses what becomes. And so let us remember today let us remember that in this very moment, the place that our attention is needed the most is on the inside. That we are the stewards and the cultivators of everything that we perceive. And that if we start to see and look for the oneness, if we start to cultivate that love and look for that divinity looking back at us and each and every person, if we are willing to expand not only to where it's easy, not only to those who we love because we love them, but what if the expansion is for us to look out into the world and see those eyes that we would claim are filled with hate and pour our love back into them? To realize that there is no other, that anyone we could point a finger at is ourself, looking right back at us, pointing back, saying, I am you, you are me. So somehow, some way, we have got to learn to awaken to the more of us, to look beyond the illusion, to look beyond the circumstances and start to see the oneness, because as we awaken to the oneness in the midst of all that is unfolding around us, we perhaps could awaken ourselves to something more. And in that awakening, we could reveal that greater truth. Because I truly believe that everything necessary for our awakening is spread out before us right now. That the conditions that are unfolding in our nation and in our world is everything necessary to wake us up, to shake us open, to remind us that love is the core of who we are, and that we are claiming that. And what I know is that when we claim something, everything unlike it rises up to test us, to challenge us, to prove what it is that we are calling forth. And so I claim that love, that compassion, that peace, and that harmony are being called forth for all of humanity, and that everything necessary is rising up so that we can see what we need to do in order to clear it up so that we can bring that love into the world. The healing time is now, and the work is ours. And so I give great thanks for this beloved community of individuals who I know in this moment are willing to say yes to that something more, to a greater way of being, to letting the light of God shine through our eyes. Because the truth is that there's only one of us here. The truth is that God is all that there is. And the truth is waiting for us to reveal it. And our opportunity is now. And so it is from this place that I invite us back to our breath. I remind each one of us that we are being breathed by life itself. And so let us surrender to that infinite presence, to that ever-present power, and let it fill us and overflow through us in everything we do. And so in this place, in this moment, I am grateful for who we are, for who we are becoming, and for everything that is calling us into the truth of who we are. And so I let it be. And so it is. Thank you, my friends, and Etienne.
So it is. That's how it be.
When the sun is rising over streets so barren, since the evening colors flash before my eyes, I feel like a child so young and new and 82, and I listen to what my father said. Keep all your dreams, keep standing tall. Yes, you are strong, you cannot fall. There is a voice inside us all. So smile when you can. How this used to feel so free, now these broken souls are all I see. Fists have fallen to our side. We may cry alone, we know where this is headed. And my mama said,
Keep all your dreams, keep standing tall.
oh, no,
If you
no.
are strong, you cannot fall.
If you are strong, there is a voice inside us all. So smile when you can. When you can. There is more than you can see. There's more than out there. I know it. There is more than we can see. Someone out there loves you. I do. There is more out there. There is more than you can see. There is more than you can see. And there's more than you can see out there. Someone loves you. Someone loves you. Spirits on your side. Spirits on your side. There's more than you can see. Someone out there loves you. There's more than you can see.
Spirit loves you.
There is more than you can see. Someone out there loves you. God is on your side. Spirit's on your side. There's more to you and me. And there's more than we can see. There is more out there. Spirit cares about you on one. And I do. And I do. And I do. I do.
Let's give a little more love to these musicians, folks. What a blessing. Thank you. Friends, this is a time in our service for our conscious giving. But before we do that, one of the things that we do periodically is to remind you all that we are a tithing community. And so what that means is that 10% of all that is given to us by our community, we give back to the community. And so every month, 5% of that does go to Centers for Spiritual Living, which is our home office and maintains our global organization. And then every quarter, we hold that other 5% and we give it to local organizations that we really feel are serving our community's vision of a world that works for everyone. And we look for organizations in our local community who are supporting that vision. And so we're going to be giving with this quarter's tithe this month, and Leah is very excited to announce our recipients. So I'm going to hand this over.
Yay. Hi. So I'm Leah Simone Reed, and my pronouns are she and her, and my ancestors come from Italy and Ireland. And my role here at CSL is to kind of guide the flow of abundance that comes to us and through us. And y'all kind of know me as the happy receiver, right? But I know, and as you, that the real healing and transformation comes in the giving. And so even if it's just the mundane, paying the bills every week, I do that. But it's with great joy that I get to introduce our first quarter tithe recipient. Calvin, you want to come up, please? Thank you. I'll tell you a little bit about Kelvin and his bio. Kelvin Nivens is the founder and executive director of Project Daraja, Inc., a nonprofit based in Santa Cruz County where he has lived for over 30 years. Originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, Kelvin has dedicated his 35-year career to the health and wellness as an athlete, coach, and gym owner, focusing on holistic fitness that combines physical strength with mental well-being. Having faced his own battles with Hodgkin's lymphoma and metastatic prostate cancer, Kelvin is driven by gratitude for the support he received from this community to give back through Project Daraja. He is also involved in initiatives like the Black and African Descent Collaborative for Prostate Cancer Action and the GEMS, GEMS project, working to address healthcare disparities and promote health equity for Black individuals. This year, Project Daraja was also the recipient of the Nonprofit of the Year by the Santa Cruz Nexties. So Calvin, I'd like you, if you could share a little bit more about your nonprofit.
Thank you. My name is Kelvin Nivens. My pronouns are he and him, and my people come from everywhere. As Leah mentioned, I was born in the Carolinas, and in my youth moved to California, and it was there where one of the first people I met here was my brother, Etienne. And once again, I just want to give it up to him for how special today was. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Elijah, and thank you to the entire community for having us here today. I think I'm going to take Leah's title as a happy receiver, and I think that that's what I am today. It's a blessing to be able to be here and receive this gift from the community. It's also special that our missions and our visions are so linked. We at Project Daraja are awakers, and we help awaken people to what we know, that we're in this really special moment where we have these finite bodies, but within these finite bodies, we get to house the infinite. So what we do is try to get people turn their vision and their ears from looking outside and looking for what they're looking for and hearing the noise of society to hear what they need to hear, to using their vision to look inside and using their ears to listen to the silence within. We feel like that so many things that people are looking for is there within, and we help people to get to know themselves. We know that when people get to know themselves, it's not just about knowing your personalities, knowing your likes or dislikes, but when you know the self, you know the divine. When you try to know the divine without knowing the self, sometimes it takes you farther and farther away from the self. But when you know the self, and you know that we all have the possibilities of personal peace and fulfillment in our lives, the gift of appreciation, inner strength, the gifts of self-awareness, clarity, understanding, choice, hope, and contentment, those are the messages that we want to bring to people. Those are the ways that we want people to get to know themselves as human beings. When human beings start to recognize themselves as holders of those things I just mentioned, it's easy to see the namaste in someone else. It's easy to recognize the namaste in someone else when you're aware of the namaste within you. We look for the highest common denominators of healing and unification rather than the lowest common denominators of differences that we somehow get stuck in. And we know that when people get to know themselves and get to know just how precious their humanity is, it helps with so many things that we see as problems in the world in terms of unification and in terms of things that we see that don't look divine and things that we see that don't look like what we want our world to look like. We use programs, resources to try and bring this message to communities that are underserved and marginalized, knowing that when we serve the people that are the least served, it helps the most of all of us. So it was really wonderful to be here today and to feel the generosity, to be another voice that's also helping people awaken to their magnificence and to the wonders of their humanity. And I just want to say a great big thank you. I also have to say something else about my friendship with Costa. We've known each other for 35 years, and we have always looked for the light. One of our first groups, the name of the group was Felonious Monks. And it speaks to this life that we were trying to live, where we were trying to use our personal expressions of living and artistry to always reflect the light and the divine. How could we live our lives as prayers? And how can we take this light and this divine into everything that we do? And over 35 years, through ups and downs, and through everything, here we are. And I see your artistry, and I see your light coming through in your music, and you see me with my nonprofit. I love you, brother.
So, friends, if you want to be part of a gift that keeps on giving, this is the time for giving. So if you do have a gift to share with the community this morning, do bring that out. We're going to sing our chants together, and we'll pass those around. So if you will, just hold your hand near your heart for a moment and just repeat after me. I am truly grateful to be sourced by the source of life. I am a generous receiver. I am a generous giver. And love just keeps on giving.
So this is a 3-part affirmation that I got from our dear friend Grace. And you know me, you give me words, I gotta turn into music. First part goes like this. I am abundant, and I am generous. Say, I am abundant, and I am. Keep singing that. All of my needs are met. All of my needs are met. All of my needs are met. All of my needs. Third part, that's I joyously share from the place of my abundance. I joyously share from the place of my abundance. 'Cause I am abundant, and I am generous. Say, I am abundant, and I am generous. I joyously share from the place of my abundance. I joyously share from the place of my abundance. I joyously share from the place of my abundance. I joyously share from the place of my abundance.
And so from here, let's just take another deep breath in together. As I just speak a word of gratitude over everything that has taken place in this space today. knowing how sweet it is to come together, to be inspired, to be lifted up, to be remembered in that connection. And so I'm just grateful for everyone and everything that allows this community to be who we are and who we are becoming, for the gift of music, for the gift of talent, for the time, for the energy, for everything that sustains us. I'm grateful. And so from this gratitude, I just move to a time of blessing and activation, speaking a word first for every prayer that has come into our practitioner prayer team, knowing that there is so much we are holding that is on the hearts and minds of each member of this community. And so let us just take this time now to activate, to call in, to receive all this energy we've cultivated here together today. So if you are able, for anyone who's seeking healing or activation in the physical body, if you are able, I invite you to stand up right now. Take a deep breath in and just expand your physical sense of self. Take a deep breath in, let your chest expand, lift up your eyebrows and chin and smile a little bit. Take another deep breath in as I just remind each one of us that we are sourced by a power and a presence that lives and breathes in everyone and everything, and that divine template for our physical bodies and for our health and wholeness is always available. So as we take another deep breath in, let's just remember that divinity lives in our very cells, and let that truth awaken in our bodies. And from this place, let's take another deep breath and expand a little more to any one of us and to all of us who are here in this moment wanting to remember our abundance, our prosperity, and that all of our needs are truly met. Let's take another deep breath in. Stand up if you're able. Open your arms wide and remember that each one of us is sourced by the power and the presence that gives itself to all, that the same energy that shines the sun and grows the trees and gives every living thing all that it needs is the same power and presence that's available to each one of us to give us all that we need, so that we can give our gifts to life, so that we can share from the overflow, knowing that everything that we need to give our gifts to life is available to us. So let us open to receive it right now. And to any one of us and to all of us who are seeking healing in the areas of the heart in any way, whether it be about grief, whether it be about love, relationships, or forgiveness, let us take this moment to open up that heart center. Maybe even placing a hand on your heart for just a moment, feeling that heat, feeling that heart center of the body, remembering that there's one heart beating in us all. Let us open that heart energy right here and right now to let the love out, to let the love in, to let the healing out, to let the healing in, to let the grief out, to let the forgiveness in or out, whichever way it needs to go. Let us open our hearts to receive and to be and to give that love right now. And so let's take another deep breath in. If there is anyone on your heart or in your mind that you want to include in this energy we've created here together today, let's just speak those names out loud into the room right now. And so I know for every name spoken, for even those unspoken, for every body that is on our hearts, I just know that there is no one and no thing who is separate from this love, from this energy that we cultivate right here, right now, in this place, because I remember that there's only one of us here, not only in this room, not only on this planet, but in this universe, and that one is God. And so as we remember the highest possible truth, let that truth wash over the land. Let the love make itself known. Let the light shine in every place where it is needed. Let us remember that truth, that love is more powerful than anything. And so we call upon that truth, we call upon that love, we call upon that light to shine through us right here and right now. And so let us in gratitude and surrender and in wholeness and in absolute perfection say together, and so it is. And so it is, my friends. Thank you for celebrating with us this Sunday. We've got one more song. These folks are going to sing and dance our way out of here, so here we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Come on now, sing. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just got to praise you. You broke my chains so I can lift my hands. And I'm gonna praise you. Yes, I'm gonna praise you. In the corner of my mind, it's gonna seem to find a reason to believe that I could break free.
I had been down for so long, felt like all hope was gone. But as I lift my hands, I understand that I can praise you through all circumstances. The shackles off my feet so I can dance. Just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you. You broke my chains so I can lift my hands. And I just wanna praise you. Yes, I'm gonna praise you. Everything that could go wrong went wrong at one time. So much pressure that fell on me. Thought I was gonna lose my mind. Now I know I'm gonna see. I will hold on through these trials, and I know you will lift this load. 'Cause I can't take it no more. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just wanna praise you. I just wanna praise you.
Thinking of a master.
So I can lift my hands. And I'm gonna praise you. I'm gonna praise you. Been through the fire and the rain, found in every kind of way that God will bust up any chain.
Nice. Right, just this